exciting news about possible life on Mars.
Yeah, NASA's Perseverance rover collecting a rock sample that could offer proof of ancient life right there on the red planet.
Containing minerals almost exclusively produced by living organisms on Earth, this Martian rock discovery represents the strongest evidence for life ever found on the planet.
It's a mission that began with a jaw-dropping descent, beaming back real footage of a Mars landing, as NASA's Perseverance rover was lowered onto the Martian surface.
Two distinct areas on Mars show high concentrations of radioactive elements, evidence that some say points to an ancient nuclear war. Today we reveal 10 mysterious discoveries on Mars that have baffled scientists. Number 10. Underground dense structures in ancient ocean beds. Deep beneath Mars' northern regions, scientists discovered something unsettling in 2024. Using gravity mapping technology from space missions, researchers found approximately 20 massive structures buried under what used to be an ancient Martian ocean. These mysterious objects are about 19 to 25 pounds per cubic foot, denser than the surrounding rock, making them completely different from everything else around them. What makes this discovery so disturbing is that these structures appear to be arranged in patterns that look artificial. Scientists claim they could be volcanic remains or compressed materials from ancient asteroid impacts, but their organized placement raises uncomfortable questions. One structure even resembles the shape of a dog when viewed from above. These dense formations lie hidden beneath thick layers of sediment that settled when Mars had oceans billions of years ago. No surface traces exist, which means whatever created these structures happened long ago and was then deliberately covered up by natural processes. The exact depth remains unknown, but estimates suggest they sit within the planet's crust, waiting to be properly investigated. Number 9. The face on Mars and Cydonia complex. The most famous covered-up discovery on Mars remains the face in the Cydonia region. When the first images arrived from the Viking mission in 1976, they showed what appeared to be a carved human face looking up from the Martian surface. The structure measures about 1.0 miles long and stands hundreds of feet high, complete with what looks like eyes, nose, mouth, and even helmet ornamentation. Despite official explanations calling it natural erosion, the surrounding area contains pyramid-like structures arranged in geometric patterns that follow mathematical relationships. When higher-resolution images were taken in 2006, space agencies claimed the face was just a natural hill. However, enhanced analysis revealed the facial features became more detailed at higher resolution, not less detailed as expected from natural formations. Independent researchers discovered that multiple images taken under similar lighting conditions confirm the face-like structure, including what appears to be decorative elements around the forehead area. The fact that space agencies waited weeks before taking follow-up images, then released poorly enhanced versions to the public, suggests a deliberate campaign to downplay the discovery rather than investigate it properly. Number 8. The leopard-spotted rock with potential biosignatures. In July 2024, the Perseverance rover made what scientists quietly call the most compelling evidence for ancient life on Mars. The rover discovered an arrowhead-shaped rock measuring about 3.3 by 2.0 feet, covered in distinctive spots that look exactly like leopard patterns. These spots contain the perfect combination of elements needed to support microbial life. The rock contains organic carbon, sulfur, iron, and phosphorus, which could have provided energy for ancient Martian microbes 3.5 billion years ago. Most importantly, the spots contain specific minerals that on Earth are almost exclusively produced by living organisms through chemical reactions where microbes exchange electrons with their environment to get energy. What makes this discovery controversial is the response from space agencies. While they officially announced finding potential biosignatures, they immediately began downplaying the significance and emphasizing that non-biological processes could also create these patterns. However, the combination of chemicals and the specific arrangement of minerals in the leopard spots matches biological signatures so closely that some researchers believe this represents the strongest evidence for Martian life ever found, making the cautious official response seem like another cover-up attempt.
Before we go on, like this video, smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell right now.
Number 7. Martian spherules and blueberries. Mars rovers have discovered thousands of perfectly spherical iron oxide formations scattered across the planet's surface. These small spheres, nicknamed blueberries because of their bluish appearance against the red Martian landscape, range from about 0.12 to 0.24 inches in diameter and appear in massive quantities at specific locations. While officially explained as natural geological concretions formed by water, several aspects of these spherules suggest something more mysterious. They show unusual uniformity in size and composition across vast distances, which is difficult to explain through natural water processes alone. Some formations appear to be perfectly arranged in geometric patterns, and their mineral composition includes elements that typically concentrate through biological activity. Recent analysis shows these spherules contain up to 96% iron oxide, with traces of nickel and other elements that suggest formation under very specific conditions. The spherules are found both embedded in rock layers and scattered loose across the surface, indicating they formed over different time periods. Their perfect spherical shape and consistent size distribution across different Martian locations has led some researchers to speculate about microbial involvement in their formation, similar to how certain Earth bacteria create mineral spherules. However, this biological angle has been largely ignored in official reports. Number 6. Methane detection anomalies. Since 2012, the Curiosity rover has repeatedly detected methane gas spikes on Mars that appear only at night and change with the seasons. These measurements show methane levels jumping to 40 times higher than normal in sudden bursts, then disappearing completely during daytime measurements. This behavior is completely unexplained by known chemical or geological processes. What makes this discovery especially controversial is that orbital measurements show no methane in the upper atmosphere. This creates an impossible situation where methane exists at ground level but vanishes before reaching higher altitudes. On Earth, methane is primarily produced by living organisms, making these detections potentially significant for the search for life. The mystery deepened when the European Space Agency missions failed to detect any methane from orbit, despite ground measurements showing clear signals. Recent studies suggest the methane might be trapped under salt crusts in the Martian soil, released only when surface conditions change or when heavy rovers drive over the trapped areas. Space agencies have consistently downplayed the biological implications of these methane detections, focusing instead on possible geological explanations. However, the sporadic nature of the releases, their seasonal timing, and the fact that they occur only in specific locations suggests something more complex than simple geological processes. Number 5. Nuclear isotope anomalies. Controversial physicist John Brandenburg has identified unusual nuclear signatures in the Martian atmosphere that match the aftermath of thermonuclear explosions on Earth. The most significant evidence involves xenon 1:29 isotope ratios that are dramatically different from anywhere else in the solar system, accompanied by elevated levels of uranium and thorium scattered across the Martian surface. On Earth, these specific isotope ratios only occur after nuclear reactions. Brandenburg argues that the xenon 129 excess in Mars' atmosphere combined with the surface distribution of radioactive elements, indicates massive thermonuclear events occurred in the planet's past. The isotope signatures match those produced by nuclear weapons testing, suggesting artificial rather than natural nuclear processes. The distribution of radioactive materials on Mars' surface shows two main concentration areas in the northern plains, near regions where other controversial discoveries have been made. These elevated radiation zones appear to extend globally, suggesting the effects of massive explosions that scattered radioactive debris around the entire planet. While space agencies attribute these isotopic anomalies to natural processes like asteroid impacts and atmospheric evolution, the specific nuclear signatures and their geographic distribution have led some researchers to propose that Mars may have experienced artificial nuclear events in its past. This theory remains officially rejected despite mounting isotopic evidence. Number 4. Monolithic structures on Mars and Phobos. Both Mars and its moon Phobos feature large rectangular boulder structures that stand upright in stark contrast to their surroundings. The Phobos structure measures about 279 feet across and about 295 feet tall, making it roughly the height of a 30-story building. This massive boulder sits near the large Stickney crater and casts a prominent shadow that makes it visible in orbital photographs. On Mars itself, similar monolithic structures have been photographed by orbital missions. These appear as perfectly rectangular boulders standing upright on the surface, with sharp edges and geometric shapes that look artificial when viewed from space. The Mars structure appears especially rectangular due to the imaging resolution, but its upright position and isolated location make it stand out dramatically. Former astronaut Buzz Aldrin has publicly advocated for robotic missions to investigate these structures, especially the Phobos monolith. In 2009, he stated that when people find out about these structures, they will ask who put them there, suggesting even experienced astronauts find these formations intriguing enough to warrant closer investigation. While scientists explain these as natural boulders created by impact events that broke off pieces of rock, their geometric appearance and isolated positions continue to generate speculation about their true origins and the lack of detailed investigation by space agencies. Number 3. Strange tubular and geometric formations. Mars rovers and orbital missions have photographed numerous tube-like structures and geometric patterns across the planet's surface. These include collapsed underground tunnels that stretch for miles, some appearing unusually smooth and uniform in their construction. The tunnels show consistent diameters and regular spacing that differs from typical natural lava tube formations found on Earth. Many of these tubular structures appear in organized networks, connecting different areas across the Martian landscape. Their uniform construction and geometric arrangement suggest formation processes that go beyond simple volcanic activity. Some tunnels show evidence of artificial construction techniques, including smooth walls and precise angles that would be difficult to achieve through natural geological processes. The geometric patterns extend beyond just tunnel systems. Orbital images show regular polygon shapes, straight line formations, and grid-like arrangements across various Martian regions. These patterns appear too organized and consistent to result from random natural processes like erosion or volcanic activity. While space agencies classify most of these features as lava tubes and natural erosion patterns, their uniformity, extensive distribution, and geometric precision continue to puzzle researchers. The fact that similar organized patterns appear in multiple locations across Mars suggests formation processes that may not be entirely natural, yet detailed investigation of these structures remains limited. Number 2. Recurring slope lineae. Seasonal dark streaks that appear and disappear on Martian slopes were initially thought to be evidence of flowing water. These features, called recurring slope lineae, appear during warm seasons and fade during cold periods, suggesting some kind of seasonal process. The streaks can extend for hundreds of yards down steep slopes and reappear in the same locations year after year. Recent studies suggest these features are actually dry, granular flows rather than water-related phenomena. However, their precise triggering mechanism remains completely unexplained. The streaks occur predominantly in rocky, high-altitude regions during the warmest parts of the Martian year, following patterns that seem too organized for random geological processes. What makes these streaks controversial is their chemical composition and seasonal behavior. Some contain minerals that typically form in the presence of water, yet no liquid water has been detected at these locations. The streaks appear to follow specific geographic patterns and occur at predictable times, suggesting underlying processes that scientists do not fully understand. The discovery challenged assumptions about modern Mars being completely dry. While space agencies now downplay the water connection, the precise mechanisms that create these seasonal features remain mysterious. Their regular appearance and chemical signatures continue to puzzle researchers, leading some to speculate about subsurface processes that have been overlooked or deliberately understudied. Number 1. The Jelly Donut. Rock and anomalous materials. In 2014, a mysterious rock with unusual chemistry suddenly appeared in front of the Opportunity rover. The rock, nicknamed the Jelly Donut because of its white rim and dark red center, was absent from photographs taken just 4 days earlier. While space agencies explained it as debris kicked up by the rover's wheels, the rock's unique chemical composition revealed something much more interesting. Chemical analysis showed the rock contained twice the amount of sulfur and manganese compared to any other rock examined on Mars. Both elements are water-soluble, meaning they concentrate only when liquid water is present. This suggests recent water activity in an area where no surface water should exist, according to current understanding of Martian conditions. The rock's appearance and chemistry indicate it may have formed through recent biological concentration processes, where living organisms concentrate these elements from surrounding materials. Similar rocks continue to appear near rover locations, including recent donut-shaped formations that may represent a class of materials not previously recognized on Mars. The timing of these discoveries and their unique chemistry suggest ongoing processes that space agencies have not fully explained. The fact that similar anomalous materials keep appearing near rover locations indicates either active formation processes or deliberate targeting of areas where these materials are more likely to be found. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. Thanks for watching.